for me as a victim of self-harm. I've been doing this shit for, I don't know, since 2015, I guess.
What's up, gang? It's your girl MJ on Trip, and you got by me. But all y'all got sham. We talking even but legit, the moment I posted that video, after like 20 minutes, messages were flooding in. But why did you do that, Millicent? I was like, they're gonna check out all of my I needed to see whether the love is real or not. But thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, because last time I claim my mental state is not good, and because of the things that have been happening lately, social media wise, we see we're a very sad generation, and it's so weird that we are now realizing what really goes on under the surface. You understand? So as you can see from the title of the video, we are having a serious chat today. This week we are going to talk about mental health, mental illness, why we are losing the battle, and what can be done. You understand? And I'm not alone. I'm with these two beautiful lady friends of mine. I'm with your favorite guest, Lamit. It's Dimpy Dimpopo.
Double dimple.
And then we have a friend of mine, Kenna Lolo.
Hi.
How you doing, Bagel?
I'm not.
As you can see, social media, people are losing the fight. People are taking...
It's bad.
And we're saying, it's called the easy way out. We are doing that, and... thought that a lot of issues have come around, like who do we blame? Is it a selfish thing to do? Or what do the people who are left behind do? How do they cope? You understand? Yeah. Because I feel like growing up, honestly, like suicide was something, say, look, you know, we are like TV, but now it's happening within our groups. It's happening on social media. People we know, celebrities, friends, you know, and it's so sad. Like, how? He had a whole family. Why would he do that? You know, or like a kid who's young, and you're like, how do they even know about doing that? Yeah. You know, like the child who was getting bullied, you know. And we know some of us would kill our bully, but we didn't do that. We're like, me honestly, like, it sucks, yes, but like, why would you actually do that? You know, it's very, very sad. Yeah. Who do we blame? Okay. Like, do we blame the person for actually doing that? When would you blame if you had a friend and you've been there for that friend and then they do it? Do you blame them?
I wouldn't, because you just can't know what pushes that person to that point you're on. So I can't say that to blame.
Yeah, not to blame.
Not to blame.
When not true.
No, I wouldn't blame. I wouldn't blame them, but I would be mad to a certain extent because. You can never know. Even though you are there, the person is getting help, but you can never really understand what's going on in a person's mind, in a person's emotions. Yeah. So maybe you think it's not that bad, but it's actually bad. So I wouldn't blame them, but I'd be mad. I don't wanna lie.
Okay, now personally, if someone would blame me for doing what I did, I would understand, because they really tried being there for me, and now I just opted to just leave them, and I'm leaving them with so much pain and hurt. Like, grieving over a friend is it's hard. A family member, it's hard. So I'd understand, but at the same time, I would want them to understand what I wasn't as strong as they thought I was. You understand? Because Obana, you don't just go like, I'm committing suicide.
It takes a lot.
It takes a while. You think about it and you think about it so much, and you actually try. I know the people I know, they've tried doing it a couple of times, then like, I haven't done it yet. But the moment they actually do it, right? As much as AKA's ex fiance, she actually tried doing it. You understand? And then somebody managed to like convince her to go down.
In this thing, you can never know. Even though a person who not the best psychiatrist,
psychologist. Plus, I feel like one other thing with counseling and therapy, let's say you're my friend, you have problems, and then you go like, okay, no, I go like, no, Tala, seek professional help. You're like, okay, no, I managed to go. I'm going for counseling every 2 times a day, every 2 times a week, and then I can follow you. I don't ask you, how was the session? Do you feel like it's helping you? Is that okay? Now, personally, I've gone to counseling, and after the first session is hard. It is so hard because you are not even there for first off, but day one, and you get feeling even worse. So I will not to the next session. So that it's a battle on its own. Counseling is a battle on its own, but I really advocate for it because. Like now for me, venting. I always tell people what venting is something that can really help you in ways that you don't imagine.
Yeah, you shouldn't keep things inside.
Fine, your situation is not getting better or so it's not high solve, but the fact that you are talking about it just
keeping things inside, honestly. Honestly, the truth is I'm not very emotional like that. I'm not. You can never see me cry, you can never see me stress, I'm just always like this, even though bad things happen, like it's life.
Yeah, it's life.
But they don't affect me to that level, because something can happen to me and person B, and person B would be like depressed, being in the dark. Now I'm a problem solver. When I have a situation, I feel like you should solve it. I don't really understand how crying, sitting, but I'm not saying and as I grow up, I come to understand. I can't tell you niki feel radio tse ke di movie tse bo go ikhatha simula le tsala di kitchen niki feel ra ka nta to go ira but I can understand you know what, we are different people, we live different lives and we handle situations differently. I kind of understand, but I don't really understand it. What depression? What level of stress can we say someone is depressed? What kind of things can actually depress you?
Now I feel like it's not a matter of what kind of stress can stress you. Like stress how that week, then it's not valid for you to be depressed. That's when you have like category. Can you as a person? There's something saying I'm frustrated. I keep on getting frustrated. What the fuck is going on? That affects me. Depression is not just being stressed. It's how you're stressed, how the stress is affecting you. Depression is when you don't have motivation. You don't want to eat. You just want to be alone and you overthink. You are here in your head and you can't function. That is when it's depression.
And it's prolonged.
It's prolonged depression. Like days and days. What's the sharp? You feel like you're so alone.
Yeah,
that's depression.
Yeah, it's really true because once you feel like you're depressed, like nothing matters.
Legit.
Like people may keep motivating you or some sort. The stress is with you, and you feel like there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
you can't do shit about it. But Mare, I believe we have different coping mechanisms. Okay, I'm stressed. I feel like I should just withdraw from people, from activities, and just try to find my balance, and then I'll bounce back to it. But sometimes we don't usually bounce back like we expect to.
So talking about coping mechanisms, guys, there's so many coping mechanisms, and it's so sad because most of them are bad coping mechanisms. When especially varsity students, we use bad coping mechanisms because you got a dad too. So especially like alcohol, people use drugs and alcohol. Those are the two things that people use as coping mechanisms because even though it's a temporary way to but for them it keeps them.
Yeah,
and without alcohol, they feel like if it wasn't for alcohol,
that's one of the things that I don't understand actually. Because I feel like, what's the point? You are drinking now, in the morning when you wake up, whatever thing is stressing you is still there. So I'm like,
that's why the people who abuse alcohol, they're always drinking because they don't want to think about their problems. And it's a bad thing because it's actually affecting you.
It turns into addiction and a whole other problem than what you had. That's why I thought that yes, it's a coping mechanism, but let's avoid it.
Now for me, I get stress. I find something to distract myself. to block that thing from like maybe like I do something with my girls, or like I just watch something, or like I listen to music, and then there's music really helps. So when I look who resonates with music but hella like there's no permanent coping mechanism. Me hella Obana counseling. I can never even stress this. Counseling helps. Good, as much as people feel like it's just too serious or what, it's a waste of time. It actually helps, and once you try it, because
those people are professionals.
Hey, they know.
When it's Millicent talking to me, at times I'm like, what do I say? The way she's come back. Happy, I don't really know
what to say, how to express yourself.
Yeah, because imagine she's stressing over something, I'm biased.
You see?
In my head, I'm like I told you. So there's no how I can actually comfort her, but when you bring someone who doesn't know
who's neutral, who doesn't know me, okay, no, this happened, what how thought that
I feel like
really
if you're like a friend or a family member of someone who's going through shit, at times we don't really know.
Because when at the end of the day you are human.
You don't know does this person want to talk? Do they want to be left alone? If they want to talk, what is the right thing to say? Because some people don't like what is going to be okay.
Because like it's not going to be okay.
You are like kidding, it's not going to be okay. Like what should I say? So that professional. Your friend will come but hella go to a professional, please.
The thing is that I feel like it's easier to talk to a complete stranger other than somebody
who knows,
because I'm not gonna judge you. How being
vulnerable.
Exactly.
So as I can never get a coping mechanism.
Yes.
I don't talk about self-harm. There are people who cope with stress by self-harming themselves, like maybe like now, or like cutting yourself, or like cutting your wrist, there's the thighs, or burns, or like there's so many things that people do, and I want us to talk about that. Personally, I know the whole concept of it is that when you have emotional pain, emotional pain is a physical pain.
Yes.
You, as much as words hurt more than because physical pain but emotional pain, it's very painful. Literally, so when you inflict physical pain on yourself, it's like you are releasing your emotional pain through physical pain. Then after, it kind of makes you feel better. And I know that people who do that, I once did that, and it kind of helped, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to continue doing this because I don't want to hurt myself at the end of the day. So that's a bad habit. So I stopped it. But I want people to know don't feel like you're weird for doing that. Don't feel like you're they call such people satanism, blood, what.
Hey,
but
there are a lot of things,
misconceptions with self-harm. Honestly,
it all goes back to understanding. Because then I used to feel like people see this Modi movie, how it's very common in Western culture. Oh, and then they tend to do it. So because it's easy for you to just judge to the myths and the misconceptions.
It can become an addiction. So if you find your friend doing something, you just tackle the problem. Don't go like, no, why would you do this, Salah? Hey, what? No, what's going on? Talk to me. You're hurting and you can't talk to me. Please talk to me. I know you can't talk to me. Talk to someone else. There's a problem.
Okay, now, as for me, as a victim of self-harm, I've been doing this shit for, I don't know, since 2015, I guess. Yes. This is what I do as a coping mechanism. I do it because sometimes I feel like I need to punish myself. It's something I'm gonna feel better about it, and then I start stressing, and I feel like I deserve some kind of punishment. And sometimes I do it because, like, as I caught myself like that, as the blood oozes out, it's like those bad emotions, everything, it goes out of the blood, and then it's like, I think it's like weight has been lifted off my shoulders. But it's not a good thing because you have permanent scars. They're going to be there. Some scars did fade, but some didn't hardly fade. And it's just because when you have fresh because people are always going to see
They're
that.
gonna-
What's going on?
Yeah.
Stress, stuff like that.
Alright, so if you have suicidal thoughts right now, ne? And you are tired. Because if you look at this, it starts from when you are so emotionally tired. If you feel like that, just don't give up.
Don't worry.
The fact that you're not giving up, it just shows how strong you are. You can be as close as standing on that chair and go like, I want to hang myself. But the fact that you didn't, you are strong, and you have to applaud yourself for being so strong. Because living on its own is just
These days.
It's just so hard, you know. Yeah. But the fact that you keep on living, it will come back, you know. It'll come back, and at a time that you don't expect it.
You feel like, but think of it this way: at that moment, yes, you feel like you wanna die and everything, but do you think you'll still be feeling that way maybe 3 months from then, 5 years from then? Don't take your life on a whole, because maybe it could have been better.
Maybe it was just that time it's just fucked up.
Because imagine how many celebrities or people who are living like the good life, but at some point they wanted to kill themselves. If they did, they wouldn't be. Have you imagine a lot of heaven and then you're like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. You start missing your friends, you start missing your family, so don't do it. Think about your family, think about your mom. Like, I'm a mom, and if my child would do that, I would just die.
Rest. Let's not pressure ourselves, honestly. And totally defy Tara, guys. They've had those thoughts or they tried. You are fighters, you are strong.
It's okay to have bad days, it's normal, it's okay, it's fine. So,
even really, really bad days.
Yes, so do not make permanent decisions based on temporary
situations.
Suicide is permanent.
So guys,
being depressed and what is temporary.
And you can actually work on it.
Yes. Suicide is once you're gone,
you're gone. But guys, thank you so much. If you have watched the video throughout, thank you so much. If you have problems, you know, be a fighter, as I say, stay strong and live. You know, let's live, guys. Let's live. You know,
do you have anything to say about mental illness that you think will help?
You can comment any words of encouragement to people who are going through the most, because mental health, guys, it's literally, it's what we are fighting right now. Literally, it's not even road accidents anymore. It's literally mental illness, mental health disorders, stability. But anyway, guys, that was the video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are informed. You know, I wanted us to have like a serious chat because a lot is going on right now. We're a very sad generation with happy pictures. You know, but thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. That sounded so nice. Turn on those post notifications so that whenever I drop a video, it goes kulum. So from me and these girls, it's bye.
Bitch, I got bitches. Bitch, I got bitches.